Chapter 27. Mickey Hagen swept a hand over a pizza box and a 2-liter of soda. "I come bearing gifts," he said. Pizza? I'd existed on nothing but cafeteria food and cartons of milk delivered to me on metal trays for as long as I'd been here. Just the sight of a pizza delivery box, and I was practically drooling already. My guard left me in the video room with Hagen and went to stand outside. "What's the occasion?" I asked. Hagen looked a little embarrassed. "Well, it's Christmas," he said. I sat down in one of the chairs. Christmas? It had been November when all this started, and now it was Christmas. If this had been any other year, I'd be home with my parents right now, opening presents, watching basketball, trying to get through to Darius on Skype. I suddenly pictured our house, cold, dark, empty, no Christmas tree, no food cooking in the kitchen, no music playing, no friends and family. Where were my parents? How long would it be until we finally got out of here? "I didn't know if you celebrated Christmas or not," Hagen said. "Yeah, we do," I told him. I sighed. "I miss my parents." "I know, son. I'm sorry. It's not my call." I nodded. I felt like Mickey Hagen was the only person in this whole building who cared anything about me. "At the very least, your efforts in helping us decipher those messages in Darius's communications deserve some reward," Hagen added. He flipped open the box, revealing a large, thin-crust cheese pizza. Right then, it was the most delicious-looking pizza I'd ever seen. He gestured at the pie, and I dug in. "Not good enough to get me out of here?" I asked, between a mouthful of pizza and a swig from the 2-liter. "I'm afraid not," Hagen said. "If anything, it's proven they were right to bring you here." I stopped chewing. Seriously? I thought cooperating would help get me out of here. "It will," Hagen said. "Eventually. And more importantly, it will save lives. Possibly even your brother's." "So they're doing something about it? The Women's World Cup?" "The proper authorities have been notified. Security will be doubled. A special team is being sent to look for the bomb. I can't go into too many details, of course, but rest assured, measures are being taken." "And Darius?" I said, sipping again from the 2-liter. "What will happen to him?" Hagen took a slice of pizza for himself. "It's hard to say, isn't it? A lot of that will depend on what Darius does, if and when they catch up to him." "Oh, wait," Hagen said. "I've got some kitchen paper here somewhere." While his back was turned, I quickly closed the lid on the pizza to look at the restaurant flyer taped there. Underneath a picture of George Washington in sunglasses, it said, "We the Pizza." The address was 1776 51st Street Northwest. No city. Weird name for a pizza place. I'd never heard of it. Definitely not an Arizona chain. Colorado, maybe? California? The area code was 202. I didn't know that one either. Hagen turned back with paper towels, and I flipped the box open again. "There we are," Hagen said, handing me a napkin. "Now your mother can't complain when you see her again." Ha ha. We both knew Mom and Dad and I had plenty to complain about, and not using napkins was about 1,976,242nd on the list. "So now what?" I asked. I'd been brought to the video room, but we'd already figured out everything we could from Darius's messages. "DHS wants us to go back over the tapes," Hagen said. "Look for anything else Darius might be trying to tell us." I sagged. "But we've been over those videos dozens of times," I told him. "What else is there to learn? We've listened to them over and over and over again." Hagen sat up. "You're right." He wheeled his chair over to the computer monitors and called up the Al-Qaeda training video again. I groaned. "No, wait," he said. He put the video on one of the big screens, dimmed the lights in the room, and hit play. But this time, he muted the monitor. "What are you doing?" "You're right. We have listened to these videos ad nauseum. Now, let's watch them."